a warm welcome, everyone, to the Mindful CIO Community Roundtable number 15. So thank you so much for joining us. And an extra warm welcome to John, who is the first time that it's
oldest debutante in the world. There you go. Good evening, everyone.
Good stuff. So the theme for this evening is mindful growth and beyond, which if I may say, it's where mindfulness meets growth mindset. So again, the guest speaker for this evening is Charles Morris, all the way from Canada. It's around midnight for Charles. So extra thank you for being here. And I'll introduce him shortly. So the intention here at the Mindful CIO Community Roundtable is twofold. So number one is for us to really explore ways to make the Mindful CIO Manifesto a reality for our teams and organizations. And number two, probably more important, is to connect you with like-minded peers and inspiring tech leaders. So one of our core values is diversity and inclusion. So accordingly, we'd like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land upon which we meet virtually today and pay our respects to the elders past and present. And we commit ourselves to a future with reconciliation at its heart. May that be so. So in the interest of time, I'll ask you to please share your thoughts, questions using the chat box during the evening, and we'll do our best to address your comments and questions as soon as practical. Please, please, please don't hold back your questions to Charles during the interview. And again, we'll address them towards the end of the conversation. Be mindful that we will be recording. As you know already, we are recording and we will be publishing. That's what I wanted to say. We'll be publishing segments of the roundtable in our YouTube channel, which is public. So just a gentle reminder about that. So this is the plan for the evening. Shortly, I'll ask you to briefly unmute yourself and share your name, which we can see already, but also your role and the organization you work for. If you are in between roles, for whatever reason, please share the name of your last organization and your last role. So I will ask you shortly for you to share one word that describes how you're feeling right now. And then we'll have the first highlight of the evening, which is the conversation with Charles. Then we'll move into breakout room for discussions, 7:30-ish, probably more like a 7:45. We'll have the breakout to debrief, and then we aim to close at 8:30 p.m. sharp. So that's the plans. Let's see how we go. So for those who I haven't met, which I think is pretty much John, I have worked in the tech space for over a decade with a variety of organizations across many industries. So work with companies like IBM and Ernst & Young back in Brazil, and where I'm originally from, and here in Australia with Accenture, AGL Energy, and others. So in 2016, after a little midlife crisis and a one-year sabbatical, I gradually transitioned I made a very bold career change, and today I teach positive psychology to master's students at Monash Business School, facilitate professional development courses at the Australian Institute of Management, and run my own business, which is around executive coaching for tech leaders. So we are actively looking for sponsors. So if you know an organization that is purpose-driven, please do let us know, send them our way. And if you're curious about who is in the room or who's supposed to be in the room anytime soon, here's a list of people who actually signed up, not only on LinkedIn, but actually purchased their tickets on Humanitix. So some of them could be still stuck somewhere, who knows? But this is the people that you likely to meet by the end of the event today. So some of them you might have met before. Some are brand new to the community. And as usual, we'll try to allocate you in the breakout room with different people so you can really expand your network. Okay, so over to you now. So I will stop sharing my screen and I'll ask you to share, maybe a volunteer, your name, organization, your role, and one word that describes how you're feeling right now this evening. So who would like to kick off, and then we'll go around the clock?
Yeah, I don't mind kicking off.
Thanks, John.
That's
Yes,
the newbie.
please.
So John Tooth, I'm the CTO of a small wagering company called BoomBet. Being in the IT industry for 30 years and pretty much in most verticals across the world of different things. So I've tried everything. And the one word for me is inquisitive.
Inquisitive. Excellent. Thanks, John. Who would like to go next?
I could jump in.
Thanks, Hani.
Yeah, Hani. I'm a CIO for AssetLink Services. We do facility services management. And one word that describes me at the moment would probably be opportunistic.
Opportunistic. Okay, thank you. Would you like to nominate the next person, Hani?
On my screen, it's Michael Lambert.
Thank you.
Throwing me in the deep end. So I'm Michael. I'm the head of engineering at Tipendium. We basically do the in-room tablets and software for hotels, and starting to also get into hospitals now, surprisingly. I guess a bit of a prefix to why my word of the day will be this. I'm getting married next week, so I guess I'm excited.
Oh, congratulations.
Yes. Thank you.
Thanks, Michael.
And
Suzanne,
I'll throw it. I was going to say I was throw it to Simona, but anyway.
All regulars.
Simona.
Go you, Suzanne.
Okay, so
yeah.
I was going to say, I've got to change my name thing here on. I'm Suzanne Shantz. I work for New 21, which is a organizational design and agile ways of working and adaptive ways of working company. We work with a lot of data teams and a lot of CIOs and CDOs and digital transformation and data transformation programs. So I started as a digital nerd, and now I'm a data nerd, and I love it. I have a kookaburra outside my window. Sorry, I'm in Hobart, Tasmania, and my word of the day, I think, is a little bit mentally full. I've been in a course for the last 2 days, so I'm excited to be here, but my brain's a little bit full. So if I seem a bit thick, that's why.
Thanks, Suzanne. Who do you nominate?
I can go next if you can
Simona.
hear me. Yeah, sorry, my audio was having issues. It was the headset. So I'm Simona, and I work for a company called Helia, formerly known as Gemworth, and we provide lenders mortgage insurance to all the big banks and probably lots of the other banks as well around Australia. And I look after security and technology at Gemworth. One of the words that describes me today, because I feel like I've been running behind the 8 ball for a long time. I was on this massive project for 6 months, and I'm just coming up for air. So today I feel organized.
Thanks, Simona. One of our champions here in the Mindful Circle community. Thank you. Who do you nominate, Simona? Next.
I will go to Rob next.
Hi guys, Rob from Tesserent. Well, from Loop Secure originally, Tesserent now. We're in cybersecurity services. I'm the account manager there. My word for the day, let's go with excited, because to be honest, I'm looking forward to the Mindful CIO coming back, and I do like these sessions, once a month. So yeah, I'm excited.
Thanks, Rob. And who's next, Rob?
Who hasn't been? Sorry, my screen hasn't been. Let's go with David. I saw David. Is David there?
I think we lost David.
No, okay, Guy.
All right, this is Guy. Hi, everyone. I'm a newbie to this, and so my name's Guy Brunston. I'm a consultant. I've spent 20 years in the Silicon Valley and developing product for some of the major vendors. I'm back in Australia. So my word is, well, curious is being used, so it's a learning, let's say, although that doesn't really, maybe the tense is incorrect. So I'm curious and want to learn about what the buzz and what people struggle with over here in the IT community.
Excellent. Curious is very good. Thanks, Guy, and warm welcome to you.
Thank you.
Let's go with Jason next. If you're ready, Jason.
Hi, I'm also a newbie. I think it was so invited to this session by somebody, and I thought it was a great opportunity to actually get involved. I'm actually a cloud lead and architect for the Royal Australian College of Surgeons, so RACS, as you guys know. We provide certification trainings and stuff like that for all the surgeons across Australia and New Zealand, and keep their certification up to date, or for any new surgical methods and also innovation, basically. So one word that I would describe right now is I just came off also from a very large project. A bit tired, I would say is more the word, mentally tired. So yeah, and I'm also curious about, these sessions and stuff.
Fair enough. Thanks, Jason. Thank you. Super welcome. Sahil.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. I'm also a newbie. My name is Sahil Arya. I'm a CIO at Gulf African Bank. I'm currently in Kenya, Africa. I've also been in Australia for a while. I'm a resident there. One word, I'm curious, same time excited as well to meet new people, to learn from you guys. Looking forward to it. Thank you so much. Have a good day.
Beautiful. You're very welcome, Sahil. Thanks for joining us. What time is it for you right now?
It's morning 11 a.m.
Oh, good, good. We had some members from Poland and yeah, South Africa. Now we're getting some really good diversity here in terms of geography. That's awesome. Thank you. And Charles, would you like to share? Maybe, of course, you talk more later, but one word how now describes how you're feeling now. Oh no, I'm afraid.
There's that audio issue again.
Is that audio? Is that Simona? Contagious audio issue was
Oh, how about now?
Yeah, you're back.
You're back.
Yeah, yes, good. That's good.
Okay, great.
Yeah, cool.
I'm gonna go with energized to counteract the fact that it's midnight here, and just say that I'm just running on pure adrenaline, and yeah, happy to be here and yeah, hear about what's going on the other side of the world.
Fantastic. Thanks, Charles. There's a couple of comments in the chat box, so I think I should go as well. So I'm supposed to choose a word, but for me, I think it's a mix. I was facilitating the whole day virtually today from 9 to 5. So the first word that comes to my mind is dizzy, quite tired. But I was having these butterflies on my stomach. I was kind of nervous to run. It's just like, I've been doing this for 3 years. This is year number 3. But I think after 2 months break, I'm like, how do I do this again? So it's really good to be back. I'm very honored to have Charles here, and I'm glad that we had a bit of a turnout and a couple of new faces. So thanks so much for your time. All right, so let's continue. I'll bring the slides. It's just I have a couple of slides before we invite Charles to the stage. So just bear with me a sec. Great. So we do have a door prize as usual. So this evening is the Mind of the Leader. The regulars know, and most of you have a copy of the book already. So the Mind of the Leader was published by Harvard Business Review in 2018. So it's a research-based book on leadership in the 21st century that I made a very small contribution, but I was lucky enough to be mentioned as part of the author team. So some of you might get a copy of the Mind of the Leader. Charles, I was going to send you now. Okay, I have another book to send you as a thank you. You do have that already. How funny. Okay, excellent. So in line. Thank you for your donations. Those who attended our last roundtable in November, as usual, made a donation to the Black Dog Institute to help their initiatives around mental health, research, and education. Short grounding exercise. Usually I do a short grounding exercise. No, I'm not going to skip. I'm kind of like, Charles is here. No, let's do it. I think the intention most of us had a really busy day, and the intention is really to help us to ground ourselves, to be able to be present with our guest speaker and listen better. So I'll invite you to join me in this short grounding exercise. So you might want to switch off your camera. You're very welcome to do so. And adjust your sitting posture. So you want to have your feet flat on the ground if you're sitting on the chair. And keep your spine straight. You may want to rest your hands on your lap. And if you feel comfortable to do so, you can close your eyes or perhaps keep them slightly open, looking down, so you don't have many visual distractions. And then I invite you to bring your awareness to the sounds around you. So first noticing sounds in the distance. Listening to one sound at a time. And then shift your awareness to the sounds within the space you're in. And also notice the space between sounds. Next, bring your attention to the movements of your body, breathing. So simply noticing what happens to the body as you inhale and exhale. You might notice perhaps the abdominal region expanding and softening as you breathe in and out. Or maybe the chest area, the ribs. So there is no need to modify it in any way. Simply notice what happens to the body as you breathe in and out. And next, shift your awareness to the rhythm of your breath. Just observing the rhythm of your breath. So see if it is short or long, deep or shallow, fast or slow. Again, there is no need to change or modify it in any way. Simply notice as it is. Accept it as it is. Good. And as we're about to close this short grounding practice, just take a moment to assure yourself that you're in a safe space among like-minded people, safe space to share, ask, exchange. And just remind yourself, what was your intention? What was your motivation to be here this evening? So with that in mind, you can slowly let go of the practice. And if you had your eyes closed, you can open them now. So thank you for joining me in this short grounding exercise. And first highlight of the evening.